I have never said I love you.
Yes. No, the man wanted to hear that I love you from you.
I have never said that.
It was so hard for you. And if you meant you said that,
it was a joke.
He could feel you're joking, you're not serious.
Anytime I said it, he used to ask me, really?
Because the nayo inakaa like
he knew, okay, he knew like I was not into those lovey-dovey things. And I could not bring myself into doing that.
Why did you feel like it's not okay I don't have to say I love you?
Because I didn't mean it.
So you didn't mean it means that you didn't believe in love?
I don't believe in love.
Right. Okay, now let me understand this. Why don't you? By then you asked me that the reason you didn't believe in love is because you didn't believe in yourself first.
Yeah.
And you can't love when you don't believe in yourself, which is a very good statement, by the way. Because love is giving yourself to someone else, working for someone else. And the other person works for you. It's more for servantship. Oh, I get now. But you see, the problem is, I've ever dated someone who is like that. He had a problem expressing how he feels. I would say I love, it was my first experience. And I'll tell you, it was, before I came to realize this is a condition people go through. There are good people who went through some painful experiences and they have not healed. You know, when a man say I love you, umwangalie hivyo uanze kucheka. Because that's what used to happen, I'm sure. You feel like it's a joke. You know, it destroys the person so much. I'm sure amekuzika hivyo hela. Wakati unasikia kucheka. And in many cases you find women who have a problems or men who have a problem with saying I love you back when they mean it. Sometimes I feel like the easiest way to show you love the person is either a gift or doing something. And mostly gifts.
I always gave gifts
to show you love the person.
But I never made it like a statement.
Like to you, you felt like if you asked, instead of saying I love you, you felt like the easiest way to tell this man I love him is to buy him something good.
You know, when I was a kid, my mom used to say I love you. But when I look at the torture I went through, I just feel that is not love.
Yeah.
So I grew up knowing love does not exist. That is something that is shown in so many weird ways.
Yes. So what happened is, he said he loves you as a mom, but his actions were inconsistent with the words, right? Because
I preferred showing than saying.
And I've noted that, by the way, that when someone doesn't believe in words of I love you, it's because the people, the caregivers, were inconsistent in supporting the kid. You said you love me, but when I need you, you don't want to support me. How do I believe in this live?
Love is not an easy word.
It's not.
As people misuse it.
It's not.
Love is not an easy word.
And I'll tell you this.
When you say you love someone, you need to show it.
Like
because when you say it, it becomes like just any other statement.
I would say this today because I know most women who will watch this video and who are watching will never. I will give a hint. Do you know how you can tell whether a man loves you? Because that's the biggest. Before you receive love, there's just to tell a difference between, you see, a man who wants to sleep with you only, a man who wants to fuck up with your life will say I love you. But do you know how it is? This is to know whether a man loves you. Is how he struggles to say it. If a man struggles to say he loves you, it's because he fears he might say, because generally most of us men, we never felt enough. Generally, very few men had a very good father who knew how to be a man. So saying I love you, when I mean it, you see, I'm fearing also to say it, and most I would prefer to say it after showing some act of love. But if I meet today and say I love you, I might not mean it sometimes. The more a man anataka kukwambia nakupenda, hiyo fear yote ni because he feel it. When he feels that, it's not easy to come out. You feel a man saying I love you is so simple. The rest those words mean to him. Because I'll tell you this. Mwanaume kusema anakupenda, siku takujaga hivyo. Hata kama atakusema siku ya kwanza, you notice he had a lot of struggle. When you feel kama anakupenda, nimekuona mara ya kwanza, mimi nimekupenda design mingi, nakupeleka magift mingi at first. That's not love. That's love bombing. Because when we mean our words, you see, men, we are not emotional. We are logical. So when I say I love you, if I'm real, I feel I need to support it. You may not understand it because my way of expressing love may be different from what you understand love is, but I'm still saying it. And that's when I come to understand that most women will say men are hard. Men are easy. Because if you want to understand a man, look at a dog. Men will love immediately. But if it is our words, I love you, if we mean it, it will not come that easy you think it is. I might say the first day, but you notice I'm struggling. You can tell when a man is struggling to say some things. Maybe that man like I cheat. You see how he struggle to explain. If I mean I love you, it should come like no matter how confident I am. I will say it, but you feel yenyewe kuna vile amejaribu kushuka coat. Unaona? Because he doesn't want to say things that he doesn't mean. But when I can say, I love you. So what? I'm lying. If you don't feel like that, hizo words zinatoka na emotions, to be sincere, na hapo ndio mademu hajaijua.
Na najua nowadays, when the word love comes out so easily, like you can even tell your BFF,
yes,
I love you.
Yes,
I love you too, and
but
that's it. So love is defined, I think, in many ways.
Yes.
Because you can tell your best friend, I love you.
When I mean I love you, when you're telling that woman, like you want to be your sexual partner, not your BFF. It doesn't come that easily, by the way. And I have even asked me, when you met that woman, how was it to tell her, like, haikuwa sex, you felt connected? How was it easy to say I love you? Nakwambia nyewe, nilistruggle. Nilikuwa natetemeka kwa roho. I could not show, but I felt like, do I say it, do I not? Unaona? And nikisi kitu inakuja rahisi. And the difference between a narcissistic man and a man who loves you is mtapatana. He will not sugarcoat a lot of things. When I'm too good at first, hey, my friend, hapa umedanganywa. If you cannot pick something bad about me, unadanganywa. If I give myself too much easily, nakudanganywa. Because say the only problem I have right now is most women. Do you know how easy to get sex with kuwa na pesa as a man?
It's tap of a finger.
You just need to show you have money, spend on a woman. And the woman will complain, men are dogs. So you picked the wrong dog. Stop complaining. Yes, men are dogs, but you picked the wrong dog. That's why you're complaining. You had oranges. You picked the wrong oranges. It doesn't mean that the basket has bad oranges. It's you who picked the wrong orange. And
even I don't believe they are bad people.
They are. See,
they are not bad people.
You see, they are. What happened is, you see, I'll tell you this by the way. The people who can, anyone who cannot self-reflect is a bad person because you never understand. Kuna mtu hata afanye makosa gani, you never accept amefanya makosa.
You need to listen to the story.
Yes, you need.
People have different traumas. So what I know and what I've come to understand, they are no bad people. They are just misunderstood by the people they love. That's why they develop that phobia of
Express.
ama that you don't care thing.
Yes.
Because at some point, if you listen to the story behind that person, you'll know this person was misunderstood by someone he really loved, either from the childhood or later in life.
Yeah.
That is one thing I've come to know. Hakuna mtu mbaya. They are just misunderstood by the people they love.
You see, why I would say there's someone who is bad is, you see, like you are misunderstood. Unaona? And you have a disfigured way of expressing love, or of view of life. You don't take accountability of your mistakes. You must agree. There are people who are abnormal and normal. Unaona? This person Of course, he was not a bad. What I would say is, no one was born a bad person. Bad person are made. Narcissistic people are made.
And it is the life surrounding them, not them as a person.
That's what I would say, like whatever unasema na anasema.
Ushiona mtu anatafutwa na askari, at this is the worst criminal in Kenya. If you ever get a chance to speak to that person, that person is the best person you can even talk to. The only thing, this person was led astray by someone who he trusted the most. So when most people are introduced into those things by the people they love, you never follow a stranger to do something. You will always follow someone you trust, because you know this person cannot mess you up. So when you listen to these people who are labda wanatafutwa na askari, walikuwa madara, ameiba, that person is the sweetest person you can talk to. Just that they were misunderstood, and maybe they followed the people they trusted the most and put them into a ditch.
I agree. Now, let me ask you this. If going back, if today you are to go back to the same situation you used to push, you are happy. What do you could have done? There's a woman who is behaving the same. And you know how you felt, unsafe to speak what you felt, because I'm sure you felt so uncomfortable. You say, my dear, I'm pushing you to act because I feel not good enough. What would you tell that person? Because I know most of the time it's not a fear in a good push.
You know, what I would say is that people need to talk about their fears. When you couple up with someone, be ready to face anything together. Don't give up. There is something that brought you together, and that is love. And if that love was pure love, never give up. Communicate. Talk about it.
This person, let they give it up. That's why he's not ready to speak.
Don't give up. To face your challenges, you need to talk about it. You need to share with that person. And if you feel that person is not good enough to face your fears, face a counselor. If I knew what I know today, at that time, tungeenda kwa counselor. We would be very happy together. But we kept on competing and competing and competing and competing.
And what happened is, when the man got a love, instead of listening to you, he's making it worse by bringing you always. And what happens in that situation, I'm sure, from what I've come from your studies, when you're feeling that way, any negative critic pushes you further.
Very far away.
Because, see, like, in the studies I've come to understand, most people don't understand the concept of being emotionally unavailable or avoidant and being anxious. Most marriages are dying because of that, where someone becomes emotionally unavailable or avoidant because of something that has happened in his life. And when you're pushing the other part feels unloved. But now, I'm sure if you are having understood something, the reason I'm saying is because I've ever dated someone who had the same fears. I didn't know he had the fears of intimacy until later. I was informed, but I ignored it. But I've got to understand it's something that we need to be very careful, because you see, like, there's a reason why I'm one person who feel like we need to have polygamy. You know, if the man was polygamous, just your relationship together there. Because for one, push. Wakati ulimpush mara ya kwanza, hangefeel hako good enough because there was someone else telling him it's good enough. And not a prostitute, not mpaka wa kado. Mpaka wa kado will never assure a man to feel loved than the wife. Au mpaka wa kado will tell you he loves you. But as long as the wife is telling you that he doesn't love you, things will never work the same.
You will never be confident.
Because you see, like, what happened in most marriages at Kitambo, you see, when you are in that situation, you want space. Yes, see, the ulikuwa unasikia like someone has come and destroyed your independence, your space of you being alone. if he was with another, here he was had two wives, ungekuwa na a lot of space here, you would always feel attracted because hata kama wako sikubiri before I go. And that's why I came to realize that polygamous was a marriage that made it so easy that even people who felt neglected, misunderstood, it made it them easy to couple with someone and feel loved and easy to open up. Because when someone is emotionally unavailable, they want a man who is self-sufficient. The reason why you see most women going for married men is because somehow a married man has someone else sitting here emotionally in need, and someone who is already has shut down want to be given his space to open up on a point, don't bring your needs to him. He already cannot solve his emotional needs. How can I solve his emotional needs? You know, I've come to understand that. Like, by the even if my ex had the issues, it's because I didn't understand that even my needs were a bigger problem that I need to avoid it to him first. If I give that woman for 6 months and I ignore, I don't have my needs. Let me ignore my needs. Let her consider on hers. Agafunguka. If your habit never pushed you, ukafunguka. Because ukafeel enyewe, you see, hata your need ya kuona kuna mtu mwingine anakusaidia emotionally, he will never come to you in a needy way. You would never have went to alcoholism because someone else was filling the space you can't. And I've come to understand for good corner. Christianity destroyed the marriage in terms of monogamy. Men choose monogamy, yes. But you see what happens, women are women. Some days ago, wakati mwanamke apata mtoto, something bad can happen. Even the second wife, if he accommodates polygamy very well, he will pick the other woman has a problem. Unaona? Atasema huyu hata mimi nilisikia hivi, so tumsaidie hivi. But I come to understand that when you are in a monogamy, bibi yako hakupendi, you feel attacked because you have nowhere to go. And you push, the more unaenda unapush mwanamke afunguke, the more inakuuma, the more unafanya mstari. Because nimekuja kusoma sawa, nimekuja kusoma
yako yake.
Yes, I hope the voice inafika. Nilizima lini? I hope the voice was good. Haina moto. I think we need to finalize. So what happened is, I think there is like, ni vile mtu ajuaje. Ukijua kuna hiyo part mtu ameshut. Because I don't realize like who have broken down ama who have shut down, they just need to be listened without pushing them. Don't ask them to do something for you. Because you see, mtoto ni wako na alikuwa na pressure already. When a man come ask you, can you cook for me? Too much, you are shutting down more. But I can understand it's a topic people have avoided so much. It's a topic people do not know. Jata mimi mwenyewe nimekuja kurealize vitu zingine mtu unasomanga unaziignore. Ya too real. Because your space imekupush mpaka wewe mwenyewe ukafika place ukasema now it's over, I need to work on myself. When it's too late.
And also in marriage, I've come to learn that people need to love themselves first
before
you extend that love to another person.
True, 100%.
If you don't love yourself, there's no way you're going to give that love to another person.
Well,
you already don't have the love.
Unapeana nini?
What are you giving? And that is where the struggle begins in marriage.
Not loving.
Because you don't have love for yourself, and someone else expects that love. You cannot give what you don't have.
True.
It's like asking you for 1,000 shillings and you have 10 shillings. Where will you get the 1,000?
Yes.
So when you have to give love, first love yourself. And loving yourself means you can do anything for yourself, even sacrificing some things for your own love. So when you in marriage, you get to that point that you need to love yourself, and you realize you have neglected yourself, this marriage is not going to work.
True.
The moment I realized I needed to love myself, I gained the courage even to have him now sit down and have a conversation. Because I already love myself. So right now I can even talk, I can have a conversation so calmly, and we end a conversation so well without arguing. Because I've learned to love myself, and I've learned how to respect my decisions. When you're married young, you get confused.
So much.
The confusion tends to be so strong that even you don't know where you should start, where you should end, how you should handle anything. Even a kid, you don't know how to handle that. That's why in most marriages, people need to, you sit down, reflect on yourself before you start thinking of another party. Think about yourself.
I think with that, hatuwezi maliza. And I'll allow you to, if you can go further with the topic later, because I think yes, tumeongea sana. Too much. Anyway, about this topic, and whether you have ever been in a situation where you didn't feel like you want to be intimate with your partner, you felt like your needs and your partner's needs are too much. You need to keep up somehow, or you don't want to, or you fear being intimate with someone you love. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Tuna next time.